All right. Hey, you guys. Sorry. Had to make sure my Wi-Fi was collected. Hashtag living in the boonies struggle. Drinking my first cup of coffee of the day. Praise the Lord. Can we get an amen on that? I know it's early in the morning, so I'm going to wait a few minutes and let some of you guys pop up here, because y'all know I don't like to talk to myself. And then we will get right to it. Tag your teamies. If you have a team, tag your team. If you watch a replay, do hashtag replay. But talk to me in the comments, because y'all know I don't like to talk to myself. I see one person up here, so I'm going to go ahead and start. So, I wanted to pop up here today and really talk about PRV. We have a ton of new people, and I really wanted to pop up here and talk about the importance of PRV, how to get PRV, and the benefits of PRV for your business, the higher your PRV. Hey, Lauren, the higher your PRV, how that benefits your business. So, I'm just going to jump right into it. Okay, so the first thing, the number one thing that you can do to benefit your entire business is to party. Bag parties, online parties, text parties, any type of parties. The best thing that you can do for your business is to party. Hands down. Partying is what is going to grow your customer base. That's what's going to get you higher PRV. That's what's going to get you more contacts so that you can have sponsoring conversations. I know so many of you guys want to sponsor. But sponsoring without PRV is like making Kool-Aid and tea with no sugar. You have to have PRV. PRV, not only do you get paid off of PRV, but PRV, the higher your PRV is, that symbolizes a successful business. That symbolizes that your business is growing. The higher your PRV, the larger your customer base is. Okay? How are you going to do that? The best thing you can do is party. Party, party, party. If you're brand new, or maybe you've been an essential or a certified consultant for a while, you need to party. And you need to party heavy. I have 12 parties booked this month of all kind. I have online parties, I have bag parties, I have text parties, I have link parties, I have all types of parties going on this month, because my goal this year was to grow my customer base, because I've sponsored most of my best customers. So I need to grow my customer base. So I'm acting the way that I am this year. I am acting like I am a brand new consultant. I am rebuilding my entire business. Having strong, high PRV will give you a foundation to grow the rest of your business on, which I'm going to talk to you about in just a minute. But you need to party, and you need to party heavy. So almost every week I post a Booking Blitz challenge on our team page, usually on Wednesdays. I challenge you to pick a day of the week to book parties. Wednesday's my day. That's when I talk about parties. That's when I book parties. That's when I do all the partying things. That's when I check in with hosts. That's when I host coach, because that goes hand in hand. Booking the party is one thing, but you got to host coach your host. I'm not going to talk about a whole lot about that, because that's a separate video, but there is a file in Redeemed Blessings on how to host coach your host. Let me take a sip of drink. So, you need to party, and you need to party heavy. So, I want to ask you guys to be honest in the comments, because y'all know I like it when y'all talk back to me. How many parties do you have booked this month? Because for me, I'm done with February. I'm done. It's the 15th, and I'm done with February. I have to close parties, but other than that, my PRV is done. I'm very satisfied with where my PRV is right now. I am done. But I'm only done because I front-loaded and I started preparing for February last month. So right now my focus is focusing on March and preparing for March. I always try to stay 2 weeks to a month ahead of time. Okay? Because you never know what can happen. You can have a host back out. You can have flop parties. We all have dud parties. We all have flop parties. That is why you have to party heavy. So here's my biggest tip on how to book parties. Ask. Ask. That's the secret sauce. That's the secret right there. You have to ask. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. So I got 12 parties booked, and this is what I said to the majority of them when I messaged them. I know you love all the smell good things. We have a brand new catalog. Would you like to get some free stuff? Literally, that's all I say. Will you get ignored? Yeah. Will you get told no? Yeah. You have to ask. You have to get out of your comfort zone and ask. Start with your customers. Start with the people that have already ordered from you. Start at your job. My first party I ever booked was at my job. I did a bag party for a girl that I worked with. You have to ask. If you don't ask, the answer's always going to be no. And I can't tell you how many times I look at people with so much potential, but they hold themselves back because they're scared to ask, because they're uncomfortable to ask. Oh, because it don't feel good, right? It don't feel good. It's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. It's scary. So we don't do it. Those are the things that are going to grow your business, though. So imagine this. I want you to imagine this. Let's say you have 2 parties booked and 10 people order from each party. That's 20 new customers and at least 400 PRV if they're a qualifying party. What if you got 5 parties booked and they each got qualified? So 200. That's 1,000 PRV. 5 times 10 new customers. That's 50 new customers. What if you got 15, 20? I want you to start thinking, because some of you guys exhaust your inner circle, okay? Your friends and your family, yeah, they're great. If you have friends and family that buy from you, consider yourself blessed, okay? Consider yourself blessed. Because I didn't have that. I didn't have that. I had to party early on in my business to grow my customer base. My customers, I did not know before Scentsy. Did not know before Scentsy. I had to party to meet those people. Okay? I had to be consistent. Partying is it. So write this down. Number 1, PRV. Partying. You have to party. Okay? If you want to grow a business and grow a customer base, you have to party. I have 150 frontline. 90% of my frontline I met them from a party. So partying expands your customer base, gets you more contacts, but it also grows those conversations to sponsor. Everything trickles down from PRV. So if you don't have high PRV, I'm going to challenge you to really work on PRV. Really, really, really focus heavily on PRV, because PRV is going to trickle down into everything else in your business. Okay, number 1 was partying. Ask. Ask. I want to challenge you guys this week. Write down a list of people that you want to ask to party and just do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath. You're not going to die. Nobody's going to get hurt. It might feel uncomfortable, but those are the things that are going to pay off. Those are the things that are going to grow your business. So, number 1 is partying. Make a list of people you want to ask to party. Your best customers, your family, your friends, okay? You can do it. You can do it. Put your back into it, okay? Number 2, you need a follow-up system. You need a follow-up system. You're not going to remember. Listen, you're not going to remember who ordered from you last month or last week. It's not going to happen, honey. I can't remember what happened yesterday. You are not going to remember. You need a follow-up system. So when your customers order from you, how are you going to make them and keep them as your forever customer? You have to have a follow-up system to do that. You can do pen and paper. You can do your order history. I love the Amy app. AMI. You can go to your Play Store, your App Store, and your phone, and you can download that. Syncs directly with your workstation. So all your contacts are there. Their order histories are there. You can see what they ordered last. You can document samples that you give out to people. You need a follow-up system. I love the Amy app because I am always on the go. I don't know why people think that just because I work from home that I stay at home. No, honey, I don't. I keep them roads hot, okay? rose hot. You need a follow-up system. I love the Amy app. I can work on it when I'm in the school drop-off. I can do it in between dropping off orders, dropping off bag parties. I love it. It sends me 20 prompts. You can switch the settings on it. It sends me 20 customers a day to follow up with. And when I follow up with them, I check on them. Okay, my customers are my family. I want to know how they're doing. How's their pregnancy going? How is that move of the house going? Do they need a refresh or restock on some new scents? Okay, you need a follow-up system. I use my Amy app, listen, 100% to book parties and to have sponsoring conversations. My Amy app tells me which customer spends the most, which customer buys frequently. My Amy app tells me all of that. So when I have time to work, when I can sit down to work, I can pull up my app and I can have conversations with those people about booking parties and getting paid off their own orders. You need a follow-up system. If you don't have one and you want to grow this business, it's non-negotiable. You have to have it. As your business grows and grows and grows, I'm going to give you some numbers in just a minute. You're not going to be able to keep up with all your customers. You're not going to be able to offer superb and excellent customer service if you do not have a follow-up system, okay? I average anywhere between 5,000 and 8,000 PRV a month. 5,000 to 8,000 PRV a month. That's a lot of customers. A lot of those are Scentsy Club, individual orders, parties. A lot of that is parties. A lot of that's referrals because I take very, very good care of my customers. They refer me to their friends and family. But I wouldn't be able to give them good customer service if I didn't have a follow-up system. You have to have a follow-up system. If you do not have one, that needs to be a to-do this week. You need to get that in place this week so you know who your customers are, okay? So we got partying as number 1. Follow-up system is number 2. Number 3, and I'm going to leave you with this because I don't want this to be a long video. Number 3. We have a ton of new releases. We have a brand new catalog. We have brand new scents. We have LTOs almost every single week, limited time offers. You need to be checking your news tab every single day so you can stay on the up and up and you can know what's going on in the Scentsy world. Just because it doesn't float your boat, okay? Maybe you're not a Disney fan, so Cinderella didn't interest you yesterday. But I can bet you have somebody on your in social media that does. I can bet you that somebody in your circle is interested in it. Take advantage of every single offer Scentsy gives you to boost your PTO. Paid time off. There we go. To boost your PRV. You have to take advantage of every opportunity. It may not float my boat, okay? Them bricks, I wasn't a big fan of them bricks. They won't be like one I liked. But I'm going to share it. You have to be consistent. Listen, social media platform is a free platform to advertise your business. No, you don't need to be an infomercial, okay? Nobody likes that. You don't need to do every single post, Scentsy. Incorporate your business into your life. And if you don't know how to do that, go look at my posts. I was not always good at it, okay? I used to suck at social media marketing, and I still struggle because I'm not a big fan of social media. That's just the reality. I'm not a big fan of social media. But social media has grown my business. So I have to learn more about it. Just because it doesn't float your boat, it floats somebody's boat. So, number 3 is, are you sharing LTOs? Do you email your customers? You have a free function in your workstation to email all your customers. Free. For free. Where you can email your customers. You have a free platform to advertise. Are you sharing on social media in your stories, on Instagram, Reels, or in a Facebook post? Are you sharing that with your customers? We have a brand new catalog and brand new scents. Have you shared that? Do people, when they go to your profile, do they know that you do Scentsy. Because if they don't, they're not going to come to you. I can't tell you how many new customers I gain every single month solely because I'm consistent. Because I ask my new customers, I'm like, how did you hear about me? Did somebody send you my way? Because I do small referral gifts if I get a referral. And I know I've been watching you on social media. They never liked a post, loved a post, commented on a post, but they watch. And the one thing that they can say is that for 5 years, I've been consistent. And people are drawn to consistency. When people hear Scentsy, do they think of you? When they go to your profile, do they see that you do Scentsy? And if not, don't expect people to come to you to party or to join or to host or to buy, because they're not going to. It doesn't work that way. So you have to be consistent. You have to be consistent. So let's recap, okay? Because y'all know I ramble. Number 1, you have to party. You have to party. It doesn't have to be scary, okay? You can do text parties. I do those sometimes where I send a link to my host and she shares that link with all her people. It's an easy peasy party. Facebook parties. Loathe Facebook parties. I don't like them, but I do them. I do them because that's what people like. And if you're not comfortable doing them, learn about them. I have been working on Facebook parties for a whole year now, okay? I still struggle with them, but I'm open to learning and trying new things. So, Facebook bad parties. But you have to ask. You have to ask. So, if you don't have any parties booked this month, you need to we still got 2 weeks left. It ain't over. It ain't over till the fat lady sings. Well, not 2 weeks. We have 13 days left, okay? It ain't over. Okay? Anything can happen in a day. Okay? I have seen several group members earn an incentive in literally 2 or 3 days because they put their mind to it and they got to work. Take some time. So this is what I do. Every Wednesdays, I take 30 minutes. I set an alarm in my phone. And that's what I work on for 30 minutes. Is booking parties for the next month. So tomorrow I'm going to book parties for March because I have 12 parties booked this month. I'm not doing any more parties this month. You need to party. If you want to grow a business, if you want higher PRV, if you want a higher paycheck, because listen, what people don't realize is that when you sell 2,000 PRV in a month, you get paid at 30%. That's an automatic $600 paycheck. So my paycheck right now, just off my PRV, is going to be $1,200 paycheck just off my PRV because I booked parties. Because I booked parties. You have to party. You have to party. Because here's the beauty in this too. Here's the beauty of when you party. You not only meet the most amazing people and form the best relationships, but they do end up joining you. And I can say that because I have several people in this page, and I'm not going to say their name. I would have never, ever met if their friend wouldn't have booked a party with me. Because their friend booked a party with me, I built a relationship with them because they ordered and I followed up with them. And we built a relationship. They ended up joining to get paid off their own stuff. There is a trickle-down effect that comes from parties. And you can't always see it, but you have to open the floodgate. You're not going to open the floodgate to your business. You're not going to open the gate. The gate's going to stay shut and padlocked until you party. You have to party. So I'm challenging each person that watches this video to book 5 parties for March. 5. That's 1 a week and then 1 possible flop because we all got flops, okay? I got 12 parties, but I got 3 flopping right now. It all happens to us all. That's your challenge. 5 parties for March. 5. Don't think about it. Don't worry about it. This used to be me, y'all. This used to be me. I tickle my own self because I am the queen of word vomiting. The queen. When I used to ask people to party, this is what I would say. Hey, girl, the new catalog just released. I wanted to know if you would book a party with me. That was number one. Don't ever use the word party, okay? I want to know if you wanted to book a party with me. If you get $200 in sales, you get $20 in free stuff, a free half-off item, and you're going to get a gift from me, any mini warmer of your choice. What you think? Would you like to book a party? They're not reading that. They're not reading that mess. Because I'm not going to read it. If somebody sends me a paragraph, I'm going to get sidetracked. The baby's going to crap on herself. Aiden's going to need a snack open. Something's going to happen. I'm not going to read it. You have to keep it simple. This is a simple business. The product sells itself. You just have to get it under people's noses. The product sells itself. We have a bomb product. But we word vomit. Okay, we word vomit when we book parties. We word vomit when we ask that person, do they want to get paid off their own stuff? We word vomit, right? We go all over the place. We word vomit. Keep it simple. Do you want to get some free stuff? Okay. Learn from Katie Lazarus' mistakes, because I've made a lot of them. But that's the beauty of it. I have failed so much in this business. Failed. But got back up and tried something new and tweaked it and tried something new and tweaked it and tried something new and tweaked it. You have to fail. Please don't be scared of failure. If you're scared of failure, that means you're not even trying. You have to fail. You got to take the no's with the yeses. You got to take the uncomfortable with the comfortable. You got to do it. But the more you do it, the more second nature it's going to have. So, number one, party. Your challenge from me is to book 5 parties for March. And when you do it, I want you to post on this page, okay? Because we can learn from each other. I want you to blur their name out, block their name out, and I want you to post your conversations right here on this page, okay? Do hashtag booking challenge party. Booking party challenge. I can't speak today, y'all. I just got home. Just got home from picking up a bag party, so I'm all over the place. And the baby's asleep, so I can actually get up here and do some things, okay? That's your challenge. Number 1, party. 5 parties for March. Hashtag booking party challenge. Number 2, get a follow-up system in place. You can do your order history. You can do pen and paper. I highly suggest the Amy app. When you do the Amy app and you download that app and you sync it to your workstation, I want you to screenshot that and I want you to post it on this page. And number 3, you need to be consistent. Okay? You need to be consistent. There is a saying, you don't have to be extreme. You only have to be consistent. So, yeah, you can do a ton of things today, right? You can do a ton of things today. But if you do nothing Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it's the same as doing nothing. Tiny, tiny, tiny things. And I'm very, very passionate about this. Tiny things will change everything. Tiny steps build big businesses. You don't have to be extreme. You don't have to have a lot of time to work this business. If you take 15, 30 minutes a day to do 1 or 2 tasks, like today, booking your parties, that's what's going to change your business. If you do that today, then tomorrow, take 20 minutes, have some sponsoring conversations. Thursday, reach out to your team if you have a team and check in on them. Do a live video, do a training, share a resource. You do those things consistently, week after week, week after week, you're going to build a big business. You don't have to be extreme, only consistent. So, I love y'all. I hope that was helpful. I'm cheering for you guys. You guys know what your challenge is. Y'all got this. Do not overcomplicate it. This business is a simple business. We overcomplicate it. So, I love y'all. Y'all have a great Tuesday. Bye.